Hello and welcome to Zee Commodity Capsule. Precious metals are on a record-breaking spree and with what a pace. Let's start with the yellow metal gold, which has extended its bullish run to now $4,900 an ounce, nearly $116, odd dollars up on Wednesday, setting a fresh record. Escalating tensions over Greenland boosted the demand for these safe haven assets. President Donald Trump, attending the World Economic Forum in Davos, remained firm on his plan to acquire the Arctic island, that's Greenland, while the Greenland's Prime Minister has urged citizens to prepare for a potential military move. Meanwhile, investors are awaiting delayed US PCE inflation report later this week, which could offer further insight into Federal Reserve's interest rate outlook. Same is the case with silver, and similar fundamentals are aiding the rise of the white metal, which happens to be not just precious metal, but it also plays a vital role as an industrial metal. Oil prices meanwhile have fallen on Wednesday as an expected buildup of US crude inventories outweighed a temporary halt in output at two large fields in Kazakhstan and geopolitical pressure from US threat of tariffs over its bid to gain control of Greenland. We saw Brent crude along with WTI crude shedding nearly 1% early this morning on Wednesday, with Brent crude prices trading close to $64, while WTI crude is holding very close to $59 a barrel. We saw both the contracts closing firm in the prior trading session after Kazakhstan halted output at Tengiz and Korolev oil fields on Sunday due to power distribution issues. Plus, we saw strong Chinese economic data giving additional support to crude oil prices. Copper prices have fallen in China on Wednesday after Shanghai Futures Exchange raised margin requirements for some copper contracts. We saw copper contract on Shanghai Futures Exchange initially had fallen steeply but managed to pare the losses and is now hovering close to 1,01,000 yuan a metric ton. But meanwhile, we have seen after a steep cut in the previous trading session, copper on London Metal Exchange has bounced back, recovered by over 1% and trading above $12,900 a ton mark. We saw Shanghai Futures Exchange is ready to increase margin ratios and widen daily price limits for some metals including copper, aluminium, gold and silver future contracts from the settlement on January 22nd. Meanwhile, we have seen Yangshan copper premium was at $26 a ton on Tuesday, the lowest since late July 2024, and the copper premium has also flipped to a discount of 150 yuan a ton. Malaysian palm oil futures managed to climb on Wednesday above 4,100 ringgit a ton, driven by anticipated stronger demand for the Lunar New Year holidays, and cargo surveyors estimated exports of Malaysian palm oil products for January 1st to 20th to have risen anywhere between 8.5% to 11.5% on a month-on-month basis. Last but not the least, Arabica coffee, it ended the session nearly 2.5% down in the prior trading session, below $3.5 a pound, its lowest level since December 24 last year. Estimates for Brazil's 26-27 crop remain broadly unchanged at 70 to 80 million bags, and the weather condition remains generally favorable.